Hello guys, so welcome to KO tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the modeling of this Japanese interior. So let's continue it. So very first of all, what we'll be doing over here, we'll be creating such stuff over here which are just left out. So let's just take a box over here. Let's again go on to the top view over here. I'll just take a box over here. I'll slightly increase its height. I'll reduce its length and width, and I'll slightly just push it till here. So I'll just align it like this. After that, what I'll be doing over here is like I'll just shuffle this till here, and I'll again take a line tool over here. I'll take a line tool and I'll just slightly drag this till here. I'll mirror it, copy it over here like this. I'll again go over here, select this line, rendering, enable in viewport, and reduce its thickness. Select this, enable in viewport, shuffle this over here. I'll off this 90-degree rotation. I'll just push this over here and I'll just put it over here. I'll slightly rotate it. So after doing this stuff, I'll again go over here. I'll just take a spear over here. I'll just put a spear over here. So let's just shuffle this spear properly over here. So duplicate this till here, shuffle it up, go again over here, take again a copy, shuffle this over here, select this, duplicate it, select the vertices, push it up. Alright, after that, so convert to editable poly. I can just go into this modeling, I can go into this swift loop, and I can slightly assign some loops over here. So definitely that would be your texture part. So again select this stuff. If you want, you can slightly increase its thickness. You can slightly increase it. After that, you can go over here and you can just mirror it in x-axis. So let's just slightly shuffle this till here. That can be done. Now I'll be creating this pot over here. So let's just take a line tool over here. I'll just take a line tool. I'll off this enable in viewport. I'll just keep this till here like this. Again, I'll go into the vertices. Slightly, I'll just push this up, not much, a bit. Shuffle this up. Select this and let's give a bit of fillet to it. So I'll slightly add a bit of fillet. And let's give again a lathe modifier. So I'll be assigning a lathe modifier. So before that I'll just save the file. So let's assign a lathe modifier. I'll go into this. Select the vertices, I'll on this. After that, I'll slightly, if you want, you can slightly shuffle this a bit inside also. Can make it more smoother. Slightly we can just push this up, adjust this. If you want, you can right click and you can smooth that vertices also. If required, you can smoothen it. I think this looks much better now. And if you don't need any kind of the segments or something, vertices, we can easily remove that. So I'll just keep it. I'll slightly just shuffle it down. And I'll again give one refine over here. And I'll slightly, if required, I can slightly just push it out. Or else it's totally okay over here. So I'll just slightly scale this, push it down again, shuffle it, put it on top of this like this, and make a copy of it over here. So I'm just duplicating it in this way. So now I want to make this, we can say, a big sword over here. Japanese sword. I think we can. Okay. Alright. So how you can make the sword? For this sword you can go with the box over here. So very first of all, before creating a sword, I think we need to slightly shuffle the height of it. Slightly. Slightly we can just shuffle this height. Okay. Much better. So for that, what I'll be doing over here is like, and if you want, I have just grouped this. I can just ungroup it. I'll select it and I'll slightly push this down till here. The same way, I'll ungroup it. I'll select the vertices and I'll slightly push this down. So just take a small box over here. Just take a small box over here like this. Go into the front view. I'll just duplicate that over here and I'll again select this. I'll again make one more copy of it. So I'll slightly shuffle it a bit inside. Scale it down. Duplicate it. So we can create it with a reference also, or else just I can make it with a box also, not a problem. So how? I'll just scale it. So convert to editable poly. So if you are going to use a reference, then it would be a bit better. So let's just keep on doing it. So go into the vertices, slightly just push it up, scale it, give it a bit of a roundish look. After that, I'll just isolate it. I'll just go into this and I'll just put one swift loop over here. I'll select this edges and I'll slightly scale this. Select this edges and this edges, and what I can do is like I can slightly shuffle it a bit inside in this way. After that, I'll just end isolate this stuff. So select this polygons over here. So we are making without a reference. If you make it with a reference, that would be much better. You can use a reference if required, or else it's okay. And I'll slightly extrude it in this way. So if you see this stuff, I'll just undo this because let's slightly reduce this inset, scale it from the top and extrude it. Select the edges and let's give chamfer. Click OK. I think could have been much better. We can make this sword much better. Alright. Anyways, we can give some details later on also, not a problem. Can add some swift loops. Select the polygons. slightly give a bit of extrude by local normal. So save your file. I'll slightly scale this and I'll just duplicate it up over here the same way. Okay, so guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So as you can see, we can put some carpets also over here. I can just go over here. I can just take a chamfer box and I can use some carpets also over here. So reduce its height and your fillet segments. Reduce its height. That's it. Okay. So guys, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you have any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So definitely we'll be continuing with the other part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.